Alright, hello, take 3 again for the Dozle Zabi and the Garma Zaku 2. This is going to be an Ifrit Night YouTube video review, and as I said before, I'm going to be reviewing these two figures right here, the Dozle Zabi and the Garma Zaku 2. So right now, let's dilly-dallying and let's get cracking. Let's put these two to the side as well. Before I actually get into the figure and the unboxing video before this, I forgot to actually include the back images of the boxes for the Dozle and the Garma Zaku 2s. As you can see right here, really cool promotional pictures and some instructions as well. Oops, sorry. So yeah, I'm done with this, so let's put these boxes out of the way. So right back here again, and as I wanted to have like a little talk before, just talking about the two figures and mobile suits that these figures are based off. This is based on the MS06F, which is a variant of the Zaku 2, obviously, and this is the MS06FS, which is also a variant of the Zaku 2 as well. This is more for close quarter use in terms of combat. For this guy, this is a Dozle Zabi's version of the Zaku 2, and as you can see, it's really cool looking. These two figures are really cool looking, and right now they are the MSIA version 2s, which means better articulation in certain areas, better joints, and as well as different plastics used, if I'm correct. So better articulation, better materials. These MSIA version 2s are much better than the version 1s and 1.5s that I've seen pictures before. So let's dilly-dallying, let's see what accessories that they both have. Okay, in terms of accessories for Dozle Zabi, comes with a dog fighter, and I've seen reviews before that they mentioned that these dog fighters actually came from another 2-pack or pack of figures for the mobile suit in action. So this may just be a normal dog fighter, but you can actually just imagine it to be Dozle Zabi's personalized dog fighter, and as you can see, there is a pilot in there. The details are really nice. Panel linings right here at the sides here. The color scheme is actually quite accurate as well. Green, yellow. See, in terms of details, really cool looking. So not only are you getting a dog fighter, not only are you getting the Zaku 2, you're also getting another vehicle that Xeon uses, which is the dog fighter. Details all around, and there's a clear part below right here. You can't really see because it's clear. The thrusters at the back here, so really cool looking addition. It also comes with giant heat X holding hands, which are these ones, and trigger finger hands, bazooka holding accessory for the back, and fists for the hands. It also comes with a Zaku 2 bazooka, the removable clip that's actually supposed to be attached to the Zaku 2 machine gun, like so. And the Zaku 2 machine gun has no articulation in its scope, but it has articulation at this handle right here. So you can use some cool two-handed poses. And for the bazooka, there's articulation for the scope, the handle, and the primary handle right here. So that's it for the accessories. And for the accessories for the Garma Zabi, as you can see, oh yeah, I forgot, it also comes, for Dozle Zabi, comes with a giant heat X, and as you can see, gold markings here, gold at the handle part, at the part where the X connects to the handle. And as you can see, this green piece right here, that is the holder to actually attach this, the accessory to attach to the side skirt of the Dozle Zabi. So really cool looking figure or accessories. And for the Garma Zabi, comes with its personalized dog fighter, and as you can see, there's a bit of a defect here, but I don't really mind really. And the color scheme, and with this color scheme, it actually it makes the details pop out more. It makes it more pronounced. So you can see there's lack of panel lining here, but there's etched panel lines on the back here. And as you can see, thrusters here. And you can see there's a pilot in there that has purple hair. So guess who's inside? That's right, Garma Zabi. It also comes with its Zaku machine gun. Like I said before, I already explained already what it is. Comes with the bazooka holder. Hands are the same, trigger finger, fists, X holding hands, and you do notice that the X has it's also quite sizable in terms of size in comparison with the other X's as well. I will be doing a comparison later. So there's gold on here, showing off royalty and regality and regalness. And it also comes with a bazooka, Zaku bazooka. So really cool looking accessories. In terms of details, firstly, I'll be looking at the Dozle Zabi version, and as you can see, if you notice already, there are gold markings up the wazoo. It's almost everywhere on the figure itself. There's gold markings on the head, shoulders, torso, waist, hips, waistcoat, sorry, and the legs as well, especially on the back of the figure as well, as you can see here. So a little 360. And there are other details as well, like panel linings on the hands, on the arms, on the feet and the leg. And as you can see, thrusters here. As you can see, gold markings here on the back. Really cool looking overall design. And there are also details on the feet, which is an amazing nice touch. There is also gold here, and if you notice, there are spiked gauntlets for the hands of the Dozle Zabi use. And Dozle Zabi actually uses this figure for its frontline inspections, quote unquote, and it's an amazingly imposing figure, very nominative, fit for a commander of the Zeon army. I already told you the variant, it is an MS-06F. And for details, right here, for the Garma Zabi, it's almost identical to the Char's Zaku 2. The antenna, the commander's antenna is very similar. Very similar to the Char's Zaku 2. Details wise, it's actually pretty darn good as well. I could say more details because there is details on the shoulders right here, but they are very hard to be seen for the Char's Zaku. Maybe it's the amount of time in package, I guess. So details are quite good. 360 as well. Like I say, MS-06FS, close quarters combat kind of style. So in terms of articulation, I forgot to mention, normally you see there are two spiked shoulders instead of the spiked shoulders and the shield. So other than that, out of the way, let's look at the articulation. Head, full spin 360, move side to side a lot, but if you actually reverse or made changes to the configuration of the inner neck joint, I can't see using my camera, I'm sorry, but you can actually move the head forward and back much more. A bit of a defect here, but I don't really mind. But 360 spin here on the shoulder. The shoulder armor is independent, limited articulation. The bicep swivel, double jointed arms, ball joint hands, 360 spin. For the waist, pliable or movable, very soft material waistcoats, so you can move up, all the way up like that, all the way back like so. Side on a little bit. Ball joints in here, so a little bit of swivel, very little. A double jointed leg, double jointed knees, and ball jointed feet. and another ball joint for the flip-flop action. Pretty much the same articulation with the Dozle Zabi, other than the articulation for the shield, which goes all the way around like so. Maybe because there's a ball joint connected there. So articulation is pretty much there. So for some poses, as you can see, you can pull off a lot of good poses. As you can see, it holds its X really nicely. It doesn't droop down a lot. I can't say the same for this guy, and I'll put that later into my verdict after the poses section is done. If you're not fancying a little X battle combat, you can actually fit the hit X, the giant hit X, onto the side shoulder, on the side skirts for each side, for either side. It's okay, and as you can see, it holds its Zaku machine gun well enough. Additionally, you can fit the bazooka holding part at the back here, and you can use the bazooka to store it. You can actually, there's a hole right here, and it goes into the peg at the back there, so you can actually fit it through the thing like so, through the accessory like so, and it's pretty much holding all of its accessories like so. Really cool feature, really cool accessories. For Garma Zabi, it's the same. You can use the trigger finger for either the bazooka or the Zaku machine gun, and you can store the hit X on the side skirts for either side, and as you can see, it looks pretty cool as well. Garma Zabi can also do a very convincing kneeling pose, as well as Dozle Zabi, as they have the same base model as well. You have to take out the bazooka from the back if you want to have it in its if you want to make this pose achievable. Alright, so now for my verdict. As I said before, they are MSIA version 2s, and when I say that, it means they have better overall articulation, and it shows. However, even though for its time it's a good action figure, I actually wanted more articulation for the ball jointed legs. They could actually it's possible to actually put a swivel at the joints here, so as to give more articulation for the figure, as well as more articulation in terms of the hinging moment upwards, so to give more articulation there. The skirts, maybe they could have put joints there for articulations, but maybe at the time they were cutting costs, or they weren't that interested in making better figures at the time, or they were just interested in making a better version of version 1. And a little show off thing, this is a version 1, and the version 1, the articulation is single jointed, as you can see, and it goes up to 90 degrees, which is in today's standards barely passable. Really, it's not that good in terms of articulation. So with the double jointed elbows and the double jointed legs, I'm actually quite happy enough for these two figures. Details wise, they're amazing, very detailed. In fact, I feel it's more detailed than some model kits like the high grades, and it is a really good, faithful reimagining, or rather a good representation of the two mobile suits. And a problem that I encountered was that more so for the Garma Zabi is just that the joints for the hands are actually very loose. If I actually hold the bazooka, like I show, for example, if you want Garma Zabi to hold its bazooka, it just flops down. It doesn't hold its tightness as well as I like to. But the reason why I wanted to get these two things is because it's more so for the Dozle Zabi. Another thing I would like to take note is that for the Dozle Zabi, the joints, the hands that's holding the Zaku machine gun is not that tight. As you can see, it's very floppy. So I am forced to wedge the Zaku 2 machine gun under the quote unquote armpits of the Zaku 2, so as to have it well hold there. For the Zaku 2 machine guns, for both figures and for the Cha Zaku 2 figures, the clip can pop off really easily, so take note of that. But otherwise, this is a really cool looking figures. These two are really cool looking figures, and I appreciate the amount of details that they have. I love the effort at that time, 2004. I love the effort that they put in, and they give better articulation, better details all throughout. So I like this figure. I would recommend this, and this is pretty much the only Dozle Zabi version of the Dozle Zabi that you can get it in action figure form that is durable enough. So get it if you see it online. As well as the Garma Zabi. The Garma Zabi, not really there, because I really like the overall imposing look of the Dozle Zabi. So get it if you see it online at Mandara K Army for the MSIA. So yeah, check it. Thank you all for watching. The usual like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, whatever. I will definitely review the Cha Zaku and the Groove Custom. But if you want to rush me, you can comment down below in the comment section. Thank you all for watching, and have a good day.